Oh, Kayla! It's me, your favorite little sister-in-law in the whole wide world. Hey, are you busy right now? Who am I kidding? You're never busy. So yeah, I'm bored, so why don't you take me somewhere fun? Let's have some girl time. We could go to the mall, have our nails done, go to the spa. Kayla, are you there? Kayla!
Hi, Mary. We've had this conversation at least 10 times now, but I am actually busy. I work from home. Not just that, I'm in the middle of a huge project with a deadline coming up next week, so I really don't have time to go anywhere with you. I honestly don't even have time to be talking to you, so could you please only text me for emergencies?
Oh, sure. A huge project, huh? What's the project? Washing the dishes, vacuuming the carpets, cleaning the toilets? You're a housewife. What kind of deadline could you possibly have?
Mary, please don't make me explain this again. I work from home, as in I'm doing a job right now for money.
Yeah, trust me, I know all about what it is you're doing for money. You know, when you're at home during the day and my big brother is at work.
Yeah, when Sean is at work, I'm at work too, at home, like I've been telling you.
I'll bet you're working really hard, too. You've probably got your work cut out for you cleaning up all the evidence so Sean doesn't find out.
I don't know what you're talking about. Sean knows about my job. I have nothing to hide.
Sure, Kayla, sure. Who are you kidding? There's no way Sean knows. A straight-laced guy like him would never let you get away with it.
Get away with what? You're not making any sense. I mean, if it weren't for this job, I probably never would have met Sean in the first place.
Okay, that is a lie. Sean isn't the kind of guy to do that sort of thing.
Mary, you're talking complete nonsense, and I don't have the time to waste on trying to decipher it all. And if you've got this much time to waste pestering me by text, why don't you go out and get your own job?
Huh?
You quit your part-time job last week, didn't you? You're not a child anymore, Mary. You've graduated college and everything. If you're not going to move out of the house, then you should at least be earning enough money to help your parents pay for the living expenses. And it's going to be hard to do that without any income.
I don't need to sit here and get lectured by you. Seriously, you're the last person in the world I would take career advice from. Why did Sean have to marry a woman like you anyway?
Okay, this conversation is going nowhere, so I'm just going to put my phone on silent for now.
Don't you dare!
I already told you that I've got a big deadline coming up. I can't get started on my next project until I finish the work on this current one, so I need to get back to work. I'm not going to respond to any more texts, so if you've got some kind of emergency going on, you can tell Sean about it.
Hold on. I told you I wanted you to take me somewhere fun. I am super bored.
And I told you that I can't. Talk to you later, Mary.
What am I supposed to do then? I'm dying of boredom over here. Kayla, is it true that the house down on 3rd Street actually belongs to you? My mom just said that, but I couldn't believe it. I mean, you already have a house, right? The one that my brother bought for you guys. It's only been a few years since you moved there, so you can't have paid back the mortgage yet. So what's the deal? Why would you get a whole new house like that when you already have one?
That's the house I use as my workspace, and it's not new. I bought it used and had it renovated to make it easier for me to work in.
You work there?
Up until recently, I've been using the room in our house that's going to be our nursery once we have a baby, but I've been getting a lot more requests lately, so just that one room isn't going to cut it anymore. And since my income was enough to pay for it, I talked it over with Sean and I decided to buy that house.
Are you kidding me? You don't need a whole house to do your line of work. Just one room is enough.
When you say my line of work, what do you mean?
Honestly, wouldn't the smaller space make things a lot more up close and personal?
I am really not sure what it is you think my job is. But I need a place to store my materials and a place where I can meet with clients too. We simply don't have enough space for that in the house we live in. And again, I have talked all of this over with Sean, and he's totally fine with it. More than that, he's fully supportive.
Man, what is wrong with my idiot brother? He's way too trusting for his own good. He actually trusted whatever lies you fed to him about yourself to get him to let you buy a house so you could do that even more often.
Could you please explain to me what you mean by that? I mean, you do know what it is I do for a living, don't you?
Of course I know. When I see how many and what type of people are going in and out of your house during the day, it's not hard to guess.
Meaning what exactly?
Meaning I want that house. Give it to me.
Excuse me? Why are you asking me to give you my workspace?
I think you know exactly why. And if you don't, then geez, you're thick. So I guess I'll make it crystal clear to you. If you don't want me to tell Sean about what you do for work, then you need to hand over that house to me. Got it now?
You can tell Sean what I do if you really want to, but it would only be a waste of time for the both of you. He already knows.
No way, Kayla. You are never gonna convince me that you've told him the truth about yourself.
He's even come by to see my workshop multiple times. Look, maybe you might not be a fan of my line of work, and that's your right, but really, I'm not doing anything that I would need to hide from anyone, especially not my own husband.
I don't know if you're in denial about this or if you're just super dumb, but if you don't want my big brother to divorce you, then you know what you need to do. And you can forget about getting any of his assets in the divorce.
Are you paying attention to me, Mary?
Oh, my brother texted me. I'll talk to you later, Kayla.
Mary, wait.
Okay, that's the last box. I am officially all moved into my new house. And by my new house, I, of course, mean your old house. You know, the one on 3rd Street.
Say what now?
I'm gonna love living here. The neighborhood is nice. It's close to the city. It's perfect.
Mary, what do you think you're doing?
I think I'm doing you a big favor. This is a win-win situation. You win because I'm not going to tell Sean about what you really do. And I win because I get to have this nice house all to myself. Mary, open the front door right this instant. Huh? Are you really at my house right now, Kayla? This is my house. I have all the stuff I use for work in there. Oh yeah, speaking about your work, I think I might just try my hand at it myself, right here in this lovely house. What do you mean? Well, if you can do it and be successful enough to buy your own house, then a younger, prettier girl like me should be able to be twice as successful. I mean, having guys lining up to fawn all over me, this is gonna be the best.
I guess I never knew you were interested in becoming an artist, Mary. Like, I don't think I've ever seen you draw a single picture.
Huh? Artist? Picture?
Sean told me that back when you were in school, you were totally uninterested in art. Like, no matter what your assignment was, you always just draw stick figures.
Oh, yeah. I am a terrible artist. Like, have you ever met anyone who's failed art class before? Because I sure did.
And you're going to try to do my job with absolutely no interest or talent in the field? Look, I hate to try and tear you down if you're genuinely trying to find a new career for yourself, but I'm just being realistic here. You're not going to do very well in the industry.
What's going on with you? Why are you randomly talking about drawing pictures and stuff right now? You don't need to be an artist to do your job.
Okay, that settles it. I've been thinking this for a long time now, but you don't actually know anything about my job, do you? I'm pretty sure I told you about it back when Sean first took me to your parents' house to meet the family, though.
I don't remember what lame fake job you said you do, but that's not important. I totally know what you're really doing.
Okay, then go ahead and say it.
Ew, do you really want me to? I'd rather not talk about it. I've had more than enough of your beating around the bush, Mary. Come right out and say it. What do you think I do for a living?
I mean, okay, if that's what you really want. Your job involves you, a guy or two, a bed, a camera, and very little clothing.
What? Are you that surprised that I know? I've been telling you for months now that I'm on to you. I don't know what you're saying to Sean, but you've got him totally under your spell. However, if I feel so inclined, I could blow the lid on your whole operation. Sean would divorce you and honestly probably sue you too. But I'm living in the real world though, so as much as it might pain me to know that my brother's wife is betraying his trust, I can be convinced to keep silent. But my silence has a price, and that price is this house. So if you want to keep your fairy tale life, then you're going to clear out of my house this instant. The crew for my first gig is going to be here soon. I'm so excited. It's going to be great. You don't even have anything to complain about, really. You can still film your videos in your own house like you used to. Oh, for the love of God, Mary. Just make sure you wash that room really well before you and Sean have any kids, okay? Oh, come to think of it, if you do have kids, it's probably not going to be Sean's, huh? I'm a comic book artist. Huh? Oh, I get it. You tried to become a comic book artist, but no one buys any of your books. So you make your money in other ways and tell Sean you earned it by selling comics. That's not a bad cover story. Why are you so desperate to think that I do that thing you think I do? How are you still acting like I don't know what's really going on with you? Sean's advised me to keep this on the down low, so I haven't told you or much of anyone else about this. But I'm going to be making my first public media appearance next month anyways, so I suppose I might as well tell you everything now. Oh, are your videos usually behind a paywall? I'm ignoring you. Have you ever heard of the comic book series, The Revengers? Yeah, I am. It's pretty famous. Plus, my ex-boyfriend was super into that series. He had like every single issue. Ex-boyfriend? 3 days ago, you were still dating. Yeah, I broke up with him yesterday. He said he wasn't cool with my new career. What a selfish jerk, right? Right. But yeah, I'm the one who created that series. What? I write all the stories, draw all the comics, everything. That's all me. Wait a second. Then who were all those guys coming to your house during the day? There were always a bunch of them, and they had lighting equipment and cameras and stuff too. You're likely talking about my assistants and the media crews that have been interviewing me. Assistants? What do you need assistants for? Do you know how much work goes into making a comic book? It's not something you can do by yourself. I have assistants who handle negotiations with clients, media inquiries, keeping my supplies topped off, and so on and so forth. I'm not just an artist, I'm a businesswoman. That's crazy. And yeah, they're working on a documentary about me and my work, and that's why all those guys had cameras. It's coming out next month. And you really thought I was doing that with all those guys? You have a really dirty mind, Mary. And another thing, I have a lot of female assistants too. There has never been any point in my career that I've been completely alone with any man other than my husband. Is that clear? Speaking of my husband, do you know how I met all of my assistants? They were all referred to me by the publishing company that Sean works for. Wait, so you're saying that Sean knows about everything? That's what I've been trying to tell you for a very long time, Mary. So yeah, it's taken a long time for us to get to this point, but that's where we are. I'm very busy and needed more space to work in. The house that you're in right now is my new permanent working station. And Mary, there's something else you should know. What is it? There are some people here looking for you. Let's see, we have a couple buff-looking guys in sweatpants and hoodies, a smaller guy with some camera equipment. Oh, those guys are here already? Yep, and your dad's here too, by the way. Oh no, my dad's here. And by the way, I couldn't help but notice that the living room window is broken. I assume that's how you got into my house. And your dad just went in through the same broken window, so he'll probably be with you soon. This is bad. For you, yeah. I'll bet the two of you are going to have quite the awkward car ride home. It seems that as soon as Mary got the crazy idea in her head that I was doing that to make money, she started applying to a number of production companies. She figured that if I could make a living doing that, then she could make twice as much. Her parents had been bugging her ever since she graduated college to go out and get a real job, but she was only interested in doing work that was fun and easy. I think if she ever talked to an actual veteran of that industry, she'd have soon learned that it is neither fun nor easy work, if you can even call it work. Shocked by the realization that their daughter was, for lack of a better term, an absolute moron, my in-laws decided that they needed to take drastic measures. They sent her away to live with her aunt, who was a retired guard for a federal women's prison. The prisoners she was assigned to always became the most peaceful and well-behaved women in the entire prison.
so I don't think she'll have a problem scaring Mary straight. The camera crew that came by that fateful day said that Mary's dad told them she wasn't interested in the job anymore. They then asked me if I'd be interested in taking her place. I told them they had 5 seconds to get off my property before I called the police.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.